Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is step-by-step guide on how to perform Umrah. It is recommended to prepare for Umrah in 3 different ways, that is physically, mentally, and spiritually. You should also prepare to walk a lot. You should dress according to the weather in which you're going to perform Umrah, that is summers or winters. You can also try to attend classes. Read about the history and different prayers, rituals, and local customs also. Umrah preparation involves reflection as well as self-reflection. Umrah is a journey to the holiest place of a Muslim, that is Holy Kaaba. This journey takes just several hours to complete and can be performed at any time of the year. In Islam, there are 2 types of Umrah. One is Umrah al-Mufrada, that is optional before performing Hajj. The other one is Umrah al-Tamatu, that is obligatory before Hajj. But today, we will talk about the rituals of Umrah in general. This guide takes you through preparation for your Umrah trip and the Umrah itself. The Umrah guide includes the steps from general body cleaning to putting on the ihram, praying 2 rakat nafil, reciting talbiyah, then going to make tawaf-e-haram, then 7 rounds between Safa and Marwa, haircut, and then removal of ihram. Ihram, that is intention for pilgrimage, that is Umrah. Ihram for women is different to ihram for men. A worshipper must first enter a state of ihram, a holy state, upon reaching the miqat. These are the steps for preparation for ihram. The ihram garment for men consists of 2 white, clean, seamless pieces of cloth. The men should not cover the heel and ankle. Ihram for women includes a loose-fitting abaya. It is not permitted to wear a tight dress. Ihram for women can be a robe that can have buttons, free of colors and adornments. These are the things that are prohibited in the state of ihram. Miqat refers to the boundary where it becomes impermissible to pass except in the state of ihram. Miqat is the principal boundary through which Muslim pilgrims intended to perform Umrah must cross. These are the 5 miqats. This is located 18 kilometers southwest of Masjidul Nabawi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Al-Jofa, it is for the pilgrims coming from North America, Europe, Turkey, Syria, or other African countries. Dhat Irq, located 90 kilometers northeast of Makkah. Then we have Miqat for people coming from South Africa, Nigeria. It is sunnah to perform 2 rak'ah of salah before entering into state of ihram. Since you're not yet in the spiritual state of ihram, the prayer may be observed with the head covered for men. It is recommended to recite Surah Al-Kafirun in the first rak'ah and Surah Al-Ikhlas in the second. And don't forget to make dua after this salah. Niyah for Umrah should be made at Miqat or close to it as you move in its direction. Ideally, you should delay making the intention until the last moment so you aren't restricted by its prohibitions for longer than need be. These are the examples of intentions that may be uttered in Arabic. Recite Talbiyah. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Labbaik la sharika laka labbaik. Innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Labbaik la sharika laka labbaik. Innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk La sharika lak. After uttering the talbiyah, you will now be in the state of ihram. Make sure you are well aware of the prohibitions of ihram. It is recommended to send salawat on the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam after reciting the talbiyah. The Haram of Makkah is a sacred area that extends a number of miles around Masjidul Haram. In this area, it is forbidden to cut or damage grass, harm or kill wild animals, carry weapons, fight. Entering Makkah. As you reach the limits of Haram, constantly recite Talbiyah, do zikr. After arriving at your accommodation in Makkah, you may want to freshen up or take rest before going for Umrah. Entering Masjidul Haram. It is sunnah to enter Masjidul Haram through Babul Salam, the gate of peace. first sight of the Kaaba. After entering the mosque, keep your gaze lowered. Upon seeing the Kaaba for the first time, raise your hands and make dua. Tawaful Umrah. The necessary steps for Tawaf-e-Kaaba. First of all, to make intention to do the Tawaf, to be in state of wuzu, to conceal the aura, to start the Tawaf, to move in an anti-clockwise direction, to avoid the hatim, to perform Tawaf by foot, to perform 7 circuits, and to perform 2 rak'ah of salah after the Tawaf. Ensure you're in state of wuzu, and if you're a male, uncover your right shoulder. Tawaf starts at Hajr Aswad, the black stone. There is a green light on the wall of masjid opposite the Kaaba, which indicates where the Tawaf starts from. This is the starting point of each circuit. As with any other act of worship, make the niyyah to perform Tawaf solely for Allah. The following words may be said. Kissing, touching Hajr Aswad. Although kissing the Hajr Aswad is very virtuous, don't harm others around you in an attempt to reach it. If you decide to attempt to kiss Hajr Aswad, it is important to be aware that the experience can be quite intense. If you reach Hajr Aswad, place your hands on it, put your face between your hand and say Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. If it isn't possible to reach the stone, perform a symbolic istilam. Ensure your palms are also facing it as though your face and hands are on the Hajr Aswad. Turn to your right and start the first circuit of your Tawaf, ensuring the Kaaba is on your left. During your Tawaf, you may recite prayers and supplications of your choice. Rukne al-Yamani. Upon reaching the Rukn al-Yamani, recite Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. End of circuit at Hajr Aswad. Returning to Hajr Aswad marks the completion of one circuit. Begin the second by doing istilam of Hajr Aswad as previously done. You should say Allahu Akbar while doing istilam in all subsequent circuits. The Tawaf should be completed in a continuous manner with no interruptions between circuits. Proceed in the same manner until you have completed 7 circuits. Upon finishing the tawaf, perform 2 rak'ah of salah, preferably in a position where Maqam Ibrahim is between you and the Kaaba. If it is not possible to perform the prayer there as a result of crowding, it can be performed anywhere in Masjid al-Haram. After completing salah and making dua, drink your fill of Zamzam water, which is available around the Kaaba. If you can't reach the multazam due to crowd, you may face it and supplicate from a distance. After that, it's sunnah to perform sa'i immediately after tawaf, but you may take a break if you want. For the sa'i to be considered valid, the following is necessary: to perform sa'i yourself, to begin at Safa, repeat this procedure until you have completed 7 laps, at which point you should be at Hill of Marwa. It is recommended to make a final dua here and also to perform 2 rak'ah of Nafil Salah. After that, halq is performed, that is hair shaved or trimmed by at least an inch. However, it is virtuous to get your head shaved for men. For women, it is trimming. After that, you can leave the haram. Congratulations on your Umrah. You are now free from the restrictions of Ihram and you may change into regular clothing. And if you want to perform another Umrah, you must travel to the boundary of Haram in order to once again enter into Ihram. Many people visit Medina Park after completing Umrah. Perform ziyarah. Visiting Medina allows people to offer prayer at the Prophet's mosque, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Once you reach your residence in Medina, purify yourself by taking bath or performing wuzu. Put on good clothing, apply perfume for men, and then they can go towards Masjid-e-Nabawi sallallahu alaihi wasallam while consistently reciting Darood Pak. If you're lucky enough to enter Al-Masjid-e-Nabawi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, pay your gratitude to Allah by performing 2 rak'ah of Nafil. Greet the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam by reciting the following words in a soft and respectful voice. You can also offer salam from your friends and family. For men, it's sunnah to offer 40 prayers at Masjid-e-Nabawi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Once you're ready for your departure from Medina Park, you need to offer your salam to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam one last time and pray to Allah for another opportunity to return in the future.